study findings and recommendations, which is the purpose that you would outline, and also we develop a structured management improvement plan to really work on those functions that may need a little bit of improvement. Now, our work here on slide 8, please. We would use a 5-step process to work with you folks in satisfying the purposes of the study that has been identified by the city. First step is project initiation. We are a company that believes in a lot of interaction with our clients. It's an interactive process. We would first want to meet with the council, find out what some of your perceptions were, because you're the governing body. You're the folks that establish the policies and direct the action here in the city. We would interview your city administrator, work with him. We would interview all of your department heads. We would do observations in the field. We would collect a lot of data on what services you're providing, analyze the data, and benchmark it against both other localities in the region that provide similar services that are similar to the city, but also against national standards to see really if you're working at the level that you anticipate you should be working for the citizens here in the city. We would develop recommendations and implementation plans, as I noted, and tied to those implementation plans, we would put some timelines on those, some costs on those, and actually who is responsible for those, to implement those. Because, many studies are completed, and you have a list of recommendations. There aren't any costs associated with them, there's no timeline, and there's no responsibility for who's supposed to carry them out. But if you have a plan, you should have an idea of who's going to carry it out, so that those individuals who are responsible for implementation of the city council's action items as part of this report would be held accountable for implementation. And then finally, we would prepare and issue the final study report. And before we would do that, we would go through a couple of iterations. As we gather this information, as we analyze it, as we observe your staff on the ground, so to speak, we'll be forming some opinions, we'll be developing some issues that need to be addressed. And before we formalize those in the final report, we'll bring you a draft. We'd like to have a work session with department heads, with the city administrator, also with the council, to go over the draft report, find out if we missed something. Because, we believe that we do a very good job at what we do, but we're not perfect. We're like any other human being, any other group that will do a study. We would need to, you know your city better than we do, and there may be something that just needs to be tweaked a little bit because we didn't quite understand it. So we would come in with a draft, meet with you folks, meet with your department heads, take the feedback back with us, finalize the report, and get ready for final presentation. At the end of the report, on page 9, there will be a number of deliverables. We will have our notes from our personal interviews with you folks, with the city administrator, department, and division heads. We would have 2 facilitated focus group meetings with staff that we would have notes on. You'll have a written report documenting the process, findings and recommendations, the analysis that we've completed, the associated fiscal impacts, the recommended actions, and the implementation plans. On slide 10, we would also present, as I said, the draft report to the city staff as well as to the city council. We would have a final draft document incorporating staff comments, bring you, make the final report to you folks, and then provide you 25 copies of the report as well as an electronic version, which is reproducible. So with that, it looks like I've got about 40 seconds to spare, and I'll go to questions and
Great presentation. Thank you so much. And I'll give you, have any other point? Looks like you've covered all your bases. I don't want to, although we've got a minute or 2 left, any other thing you might like to share with us?
well, I think the main thing, Mayor, I would say is that we're here because we enjoy doing these types of studies. Each one is kind of a new adventure because every community is very different than every other community. And the
Thank you so much. This time on the call on the council, we won't allow them up to maybe 15 minutes. They may have some questions that are relative to what you just said, or any other comments. Members of council, the floor is open for any comments. Minimum. Yes, ma'am, Ms. Benson. Thank you.
Thank you, John, for being here. My question is central to the differences in our communities. McDonough is very much small town America, even though we have a population of greater than 22,000. So oftentimes when we're looking at cost efficiencies, things like consolidation of services and governments made from a dollar standpoint look like the best alternative, but from a cultural and community standpoint, it's not. We very much love our fire department and our police department, and in terms of what I've heard from this body, there is not a desire to consolidate services. So how much of your study is central to those types of outcomes? Because if it is, then, you know, going in, we probably need to know that that's not what we're looking to do.
A couple of responses to your question. First of all, the last community I managed, when I left, we were 12,000 folks. Okay, so we were a lot smaller, almost by half. And I understand the feeling of the governing body and the citizens. This is truly, you do have small town feeling. I've been here a couple of times. And so it may be that when we sit down in our initial briefing sessions or discussion sessions with you folks, and we say, you know, as we refine the work plan, it may be that, you know, those things are off the table, consolidation, unless there's a compelling reason to do so. It may be mentioned in the report, but it may not be the focus of a particular or any service, depending upon what we hear collectively from the governing body. Sometimes there's some things that are just off the table in health regards. We understand that. Now, we worked on a study in the county where we were going through some analysis of their planning department, very high road community, and it encompassed everything. They had engineers, they had soil conservationists, they had stormwater management professionals, short range planners, long range planners, and we looked at the department and we said, you know, you can really fine tune this and make it work better. And they said, no, that's what we do. That's what, we're about 50 miles outside of Washington, D.C. We do have a need to do this because our overarching goal is to preserve a good portion of the community for future generations. So we want to plan it well, we want to do it well, and consequently, you can take a look at the department, but a major restructuring is probably not going to happen because we're happy with the way it is.
Yes, ma'am. Ms. Hyde? Oh, excuse me.
Just one
Go ahead.
other question. A portion of the manner in which we deliver service has to do with a partnership between the counties. So we do have a service delivery strategy. So from your experience, have you worked with other communities where you've actually had to get input from other governments?
Yes. Matter of fact, we have worked with a number of counties throughout the Mid-Atlantic and cities that have joint service agreements. For example, 911 communications. In North Carolina now, there is a state requirement that many counties and cities combine their 911 communications operations. So when we look at those and we do studies, there are joint service agreements which look at how calls are handled, how they're dispatched, what types of calls are taken. Because in the past, many communications
what method do you use to gather, and do you go beyond, do you go to the average employee? Because with them, and I said this before, I don't want to be redundant, but before, our employees meant so much to us during the recession, so to speak, and we were looking for dollars and ways to save, and they were very innovative, and they really dug in, and they found ways, and they came to their department heads and showed them things that could be done. So, at where do you dig to that level? And do you give them an opportunity to share information?
If that's the culture of the organization here, and we encountered this out in Salt Lake County, Utah, we talked to the county manager out there at the beginning of the recession, Bobby, one of the things that they were looking for was ways not to reduce the workforce, because they could see it coming. They could see the loss of sales tax revenue coming at them, and they knew that they were gonna have some pretty heavy impacts in Salt Lake County. And, we said, how do you solve this problem? Because, everything, you're still delivering the same level of service, you lost a few employees, but not many. He says, well, the employees that we lost, they retired. We just didn't fill the positions. But he said, I went around to all the different departments, and I said, we've got this recession coming on. And he said, we've got to think our way out of it. And so he challenged the employees. They came up with a lot of ideas to work on the efficiencies in the departments, and they didn't have to reduce anybody in the workforce. So in that case, they have that culture. It sounds like you have that culture here. We want to talk to the employees and groups in those departments where those efficiencies were gained, to find out what prompted those efficiencies and how deep they were.
Same question I had, did you go to the employee level?
Yes. We did that recently in Burke County with several employees in utilities and solid waste.
Ms. Farmer? Councilman. John, well, anyone else have any other questions? Ms. Benson, you have any other comments?
I don't.
Okay, well, I tell you what, I gotta applaud this council, man, for good questions, and certainly you, John, for coming this hour. We've had 2 or 3 sessions together. I really appreciate you, appreciate your company, Springstead. Highly recommended as the previous company here, and I'll give you another comment or two you might like to share with us, and then, of course, body, council, and I will make some decisions. We were hoping we might have a special call meeting on SPOS projects this between now and the end of the month. Certainly by April the 3rd, I expect our regular meeting, we'll be making some suggestions at that time and recommendations. Again, I say thank you enough for coming down and being with us, and enjoy the conversations that we've had, the meetings we've had together, and on behalf of the council, I want to personally thank you for the presentation.
Mayor, I've taken the liberty of bringing you a couple of copies. I couldn't carry them all. There's a couple copies of reports here to show you what one of our studies looks like. So
Good.
I'll leave.
Oh, yeah, and that'd be nice. As I understand it, let me see, John, I have a question. Talking about 4 months, right?
A little less than that,
A
yes.
little less than 4 months.
Yeah, our initial field work would be at the outset. We would bring the team of folks that I noted in the slide on site over a period of about 2 weeks. Talk to the employees, talk to the department heads, gather information, take it back and analyze it. Then we would come back with a smaller team a little bit later on, clarifying the issues in any areas that we really need to clarify. And then we get to develop our findings and recommendations. We would come back again and, of course, present the draft report to the staff, talk to the staff about it, talk to the council about what our findings are, and then refine that, and have the final report presented.
So you've given those reports out, administrators.
Yes, sir.
That's Mr. Clark. He's our administrator, Mr. Fred Garner.
Are you instructed?
And, But anyway, just hadn't had a chance to mention, introduce him. John, thank you again for being here. Wish you well, and we'll be on the horn to you sometime soon.
All right, Mayor, thank you
Great,
very much.
great presentation.
Council,
Thank you.
thank you.
Yes, sir.
It's been our pleasure.
Okay,
Please stop by one of our restaurants on the square on the way out.
Spoken like a true councilman. Spend some money locally, right?
All right, that's right.
Absolutely.
Thank you, John. Ladies and gentlemen, those that are not here, we have postponed item number 10, which will carry us down to item number 11, Johnson and Ms. Monica Mosley. Justin, are you making this presentation, or are you calling on Monica, a combination of the two?
More so combination.
Okay, Ben,
You have the full, sure, Mr. Mayor, members of the council, what you have before you is a proposal for the South Solid Waste Agreement with Republic. As you all know, Republic has been a great partner for us for a number of years, and speaking with the city attorney here within the last week or so, passage of legislation and doing something that allows for communities to enter into multi-year contracts, and so she, fortunately, she's not here tonight, but it's okay with the proposal, and I just wanted to let Monica speak to what Republic is offering in that extension period.
Thank you.
welcome, Monica.
Thank you. Good evening, Mayor and Council. Good to see you all. My name is Monica Mosley with Republic Services, and I am the representative for the city of Newcomb. And tonight, brought with me this evening, Mr. Justin Young. He is the site manager for our Holly division that is about 2 miles from right here from City Hall. It houses our trucks, our people that service the residential, the commercial, and the industrial every week. So Justin is very close. With that said, before you, I thank you for the opportunity to come before you to talk about the extension of our sanitation services. So in front of you, you have where Republic Services is proposing to have the rates stay firm for the residential, the commercial, and the industrial. With the residential recycling services, nothing would change, but we have some options for you. We always like to bring options when we do new things with municipalities. So one of the things that we wanted to discuss this evening was the continuation of Recycle Bank, or give you the option to receive, the city received a $10,000 grant annually, and the grant can be used for citywide projects, initiatives, recycling. It's your all's choice what you would like to use that. So you can either opt to continue with Recycle Bank or opt to get a grant, an annual grant in the amount of $10,000 from Republic Services. Now, with Recycle Bank, I just wanted to share with you from 2013 some metrics. We're at about 20% participation. That means folks that are actually opting into the program. And on average, about 95 to 98 redeem the coupons. If you want to continue with that, that is fine. They have some new, items here and there that we can implement as well. No additional cost. Or if you opt to move and go with the $10,000 grant, that you all elect whatever you'd like to do with that as far as community initiatives and programs, projects, whatever you all choose, that is fine. That is helpful.
And Monica, that's 98 total people out of 5,700 rooftops that
Yes. About yes, that's
Right, and that's a great point you made, but I was going to ask the same question, because I knew we had a heavy customer base.
Mhm.
So out of that many, you're talking about, what, 10?
percent.
Yeah, that's a reasonably small number, and,
And Mr. Mayor, and one of the things I just wanted to just kind of reiterate, when we started the recycling program, the idea was to incentivize our residents to start participating and increase our recycling efforts increase in the size of the recycling cart itself, going from the 18 gallon to the 65-gallon cart, that number was gonna go up anyway. So that's, something I just wanna point out and reiterate when we started the recycling program.
That's about it. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all have any questions? I guess everybody understands the proposals that you have before you. Yes, ma'am.
I'm not clear, Monica, so let me tell you where I'm a little foggy at. You've given an option of either a $10,000 grant or staying with Recycle Bank. Now, what we identified as a governing body some years ago was that we wanted to put a great deal of emphasis on recycling. You know, we wanted to reduce the carbon footprint and get our citizens really engaged in recycling. So if we move away from Recycle Bank, then what other options are there for us in terms of promoting a healthy community through recycling?
Well, I know this weekend on the 22nd, you're going to have a recycling community day.
Right, and I'm speaking of on a
Right.
regular basis.
Right. Which we're a part of that sponsorship as well. So if you wanted to choose the grant, then those monies could be used for either a monthly, quarterly, for the community initiatives for recycling. And you could also, what I've done in other communities is a survey, just like 3 or 5 questions, what they would like to see, get their input on what community events they would like, and then sponsor those, and the grant could be used for that. The grant money could be used for the recycling initiatives that the community would like. So,
A good combination for recycling efforts arises every year with Earth Day, and that's something that the city could do, and our youth council could be involved in, and a lot of other things that we have available to us. If we opted out for a grant, we could utilize, ways to make it more dominant within the community, as opposed to something that people just don't seem to think about as much as they should. And I would hope that more people would have opted into the recycle bank at this point. Although I do know that a lot of people are recycling that are not,
that is correct.
they did not opt into the recycle bank because we've gone to much bigger containers and people really are, recycling, so.
Yeah, the tonnage has doubled. I mean, since we went from the 18 to the 90, or the 65-gallon cart, your tonnage monthly has doubled from just doing that. But,
We don't have any garbage anymore.
yeah, very few.
Okay, so maybe that's it, see,
And let me just,
recycling doesn't go away.
No.
Okay,
Not
so
at all.
when we were saying Recycle Bank, I know that's a program, but we are still recycling. Gotcha, okay.
And maybe if you were to choose the grant, then we could use, the city could use that for what the community would really like, if they want paint, drop off for paint on a quarterly basis. Items that are traditionally go in the waste, but could actually be recycled, batteries, there's a lot of things, and as
You
the,
could go to a more specialized recycling program.
yes.
Yes.
As you see what's going on now with the initiatives and as we can do more of those throughout the year, and this was the funds from the 10,000 used to do those and host those type of events, which are very successful.
Now, I just have one other question. I'm just so happy, because I thought y'all were saying, we're gonna give you this grant, get rid of recycling.
No. We're gonna keep going.
In terms of just promotions, educating the public on not putting medication down the drain and grease and all of those things, as a part of moving further with Republic, can we somehow integrate an educational campaign for our citizens? Because I think a lot of people don't understand the impact of what we put in the environment as well as what we put down our drain.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm sure there's some type of little video that maybe we could put on our website that could be changed out?
We could do a video, we could actually do a cart hanger on the recycling cart,
Yes.
you know, as a photo, whether we like to get out that much. Because when they're pushing their cart out, is they gotta push it back in, so the cart hanger is there either on the recycling cart or on the trash cart, either one. Yes, ma'am.
One for all those, minimum amount of people, our citizens, 98, which is about 2% of those we serve. I think, aside from it, obviously, we need to send in a letter of why we're changing the law.
Yes, I agree.
Hopefully win their support, not just drop it.
No.
They was probably some of the original people that jumped on our bandwagon, and we needed that support. We don't want to abandon them.
I agree.
At this time. Mr. Hart, do you have any comment? No, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go ahead.
Yeah, put that up, yes, go ahead, that grant was all the up, you know, like Boy Scout, Girl Scout, or community group with the grant, right, and that'll be a plus. Because I think an organization, you know, they, over the years, that will help them also.
And Monica,
What
just
they
to be,
need to be involved in though is in recycling and green products and keeping things clean and whatever that grant, or whatever that money is used for, it needs to be used for that purpose, you know, to lift the community up.
Yeah.
And that way.
Do you feel comfortable in making a decision? You want to come back and think about it? Go.
That number, the 98, has it been consistent throughout the years? Has it been a growing number, shrinking number? Kind of-
It goes back and forth.
It goes back and forth?
Yeah.
Is it?
yeah, it has, from the start of the program, the cycling, hoopla, the number has.
So we haven't had a whole lot of new interest in it, say, in the last 24 months or so?
We have.
No.
What's your
And-
plan? Shoot.
So Monica, I just wanted to be clear, so the $10,000 grant that starts this year, as
This year.
in 3 weeks from now?
Yes,
Okay.
that is correct.
You
It would
live
be
it up to the
annual.
night.
Sir?
You live it up to the night.
Justin?
Decision.
What's fine?
Councilman, what's your pleasure? You wanna consider this at the other meeting, but I do think out of courtesy and respect for our citizens, we need to notify them, should you decide to change this. Welcome your comment.
Well, we,
How quickly did you notify?
Sir?
How quickly did you notify those 98 people?
Within the 30 days. We'll draft a letter that, city review, and then within the 30 days, we can,
but we do need some, motion to make that.
ma'am?
Yeah, if you're prepared to make this change.
Well, we need to approve or not approve the extension.
I hadn't looked at that. What page is it?
It's item number 11, it's under 11.
Mayor, while y'all were looking, Monica, the program that we had maybe a year ago, maybe Gail could ask this, with the middle school, the monies that were donated to them, was that donated through Recycle Bank or through Republic?
It was through Recycle Bank.
It was through a grant application program that they had to apply for throughout the entire country.
Okay, okay.
Mark, I got one question also. The recycle bank, how much notice or advertising has been done on that to our